Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here discussing some Warhammer combat cards. Someone asked me what the best way to spend plasma is in this game, and I wasn't actually sure about the answer. So I asked Discord and got some responses there. I also did a poll and was surprised to find that players actually spend their plasma on a lot of different things. And this may be a very small sample size, so it doesn't reflect the entire player base, but it shows that players clearly do have different ideas for what to spend plasma on. In this video, I'll be discussing the pros and cons of each. Now, where do you get plasma? Of course, you can buy these plasma packs for money, but you do slowly get plasma over time when you play the game. First of all, we got the Battle Pass here. So there are 28 levels in the Battle Pass, and for the free side, throughout the season, if you complete the entire track, you will get 280 plasma, but notice on the premium side, you get 4 times as much. So actually, if you purchase the premium side, you will end up getting over 1,000 additional plasma per season. You also get, I believe, about 280 plasma or so if you make it all the way to Terra in a season of ranked mode. Campaigns usually don't offer plasma except for the occasional special event. You can also get, I believe, just a little bit of plasma from watching the ads here. So it usually takes a very long time to accumulate that plasma. It's a precious resource, and so it's an important decision, what do you spend it on? Now, according to many veteran players on Discord, the most efficient usage for plasma, at least for higher ranking players, is to actually use it to rush open the skull packs at the bottom here, specifically the 3-hour packs. Now, if you open the 3-hour pack, it consists of 10 coins and 4 cards, one of which is from the dedication in your clan. So those are nothing really special. If you unlock an additional pack, it's going to take you 3 hours, but you can spend 18 plasma to open it immediately. Now, I didn't know about this for a long time, but actually the skull packs here are set on a certain schedule, so you actually get them in a determined order. And another player was kind enough to map that out so we can see the entire cycle of skull packs here. And if this is correct, there are 99 packs in the cycle, of which about 67 are 3-hour packs. So if you rush open those packs, you'll of course get the contents of those immediately, but that will also lessen the time needed to get the really valuable packs. You can see there are 2 24-hour packs, and those will contain a bunch of epics or legendaries. So the sooner you're able to get those, the faster you'll get those valuable cards as well. But it does come with a catch, and that is that you will need to play the games in order to get the additional packs. So for example, if I spend the plasma right here to immediately open this pack, we can claim the contents. And I managed to pull, wow, an epic warlord from that. That was actually pretty good. So yeah, you can actually get valuable cards from there, but now you'll see that I no longer have any 3-hour packs available. So you do need to play more games than the bare minimum just to complete the Battle Pass in order to efficiently use the plasma to rush open these packs. So if you're not willing to play the additional games, there are other options. We can go to the shop for that. Well, this is one thing you should never, ever spend plasma on. This should not even exist. Coins for plasma. This is a terrible exchange rate, so let's just skip that. And now over here we have, I guess this is the best bang for your buck in terms of volume of cards. Specifically that 2,250 plasma pack there, you immediately get 500 cards added to your collection. And these are just from the general pool, and these will only be cards that you have unlocked at your player rank. So it's just completely random across all factions. And the drop rates, this is a typical drop rate here, so only 0.75% chance of getting a legendary. So of those 500 cards, you may get, I don't know, 2 or 3. If you're lucky, you may get more. If you're unlucky, you may get less. But if you just want to immediately get a bunch of extra cards, and you don't want to take the time to, play the extra matches, that is an option. It is quite a bit of plasma, though. The opposite of that is purchasing individual cards from the card shop, specifically epics, which are 150 plasma for a single epic card. This is a terrible deal. Occasionally, though, I will actually purchase individual epic cards if they are very close to leveling up, because there are some really good epics in the game, and I guess the justification is it's better to get one copy of a card that you really want than a bunch of copies of cards that you don't want. But I wouldn't really recommend this for lower level players. I think lower ranking players probably would just want to get more cards overall to expand their collection. Now, if you look up here, the dual faction packs, these are packs that I never purchased myself, and they never really appealed to me for whatever reason, but they are rank unlocked, unlike the ones below. So if you are a lower ranking player and want to expand the cards for these factions, this is one way that you can do that, get cards you don't normally have access to, and then once you get those cards in your collection, you'll be able to get them from future card packs. Then we got these campaign starter packs. These have a guaranteed warlord, so these are good for, again, lower ranking players who do not have warlords but want to participate in a campaign. Say, for example, there's a Tyranid campaign coming up, and you don't have any Tyranid warlords. Well, if you spend 150 plasma, you are guaranteed to get one of the warlords, which will allow you to play in the campaign. So that is a good option there. Again, in the past, these used to be much better. They used to be cheaper, and you could actually get specific epic or even legendary warlords, but now it's just randomized. So if you're looking for a specific warlord, these are not very reliable. But if you don't have very many cards from that faction, it might be worth getting. And then finally, we got the limited time offers. These are labeled as campaign packs, so I guess they are connected to the current campaign. The current one is Servants of the Emperor. So this is a vehicle bundle. This is actually one of the better ones I've seen. Pretty good selection of cards. They're all very high point cost cards, which benefit more from individual upgrades. But in general, these limited time offers are pretty bad, and I personally have not bought one of these in perhaps years. I had a really bad experience with one. It was a Slanesh bundle, and I was really hoping for the legendaries. I just wanted the Keeper of Secrets or Celesk, and I spent 2,000 plasma and didn't get a single one. And this was after seeing other players who got very lucky and got many copies of the legendaries. So, I don't know, if you consider yourself really lucky and just really want the cards from that faction, then I suppose you can take a chance with these. The drop rate is the same for most of them. Occasionally it'll be a little bit different. But you do have to have a lot of plasma for these. 1, 2, 3,000 plasma, sometimes even more expensive. So you just have to have a lot of plasma saved up for that. And then recently they've been releasing a bunch of these. You have to pay cash, usually to get a brand new card, as well as some coins and plasma and other random cards of that faction. These I typically don't buy either. They're just very, very expensive, and you don't really get very much value from them. I think it's mainly just to get access to the newest card in the game. But if you want the most bang for your buck in terms of money, the Battle Pass is definitely a better option. At least if you do play the game enough to make it to the end of the Battle Pass. So yeah, there's no single right answer for what to spend plasma on. It really depends on what you want and kind of where you are in the game. Just a quick recap, if you are a higher ranking player and want to spend plasma most efficiently to get coins and valuable cards faster, then rush opening the 3R packs is the way to go. If you are a lower ranking player that needs warlords for a certain faction, the campaign starter packs are a good option. The card shop is better for higher ranking players who just want a specific card that's close to leveling up. And I guess these card packs are good for players who want a bunch of cards at once, but aren't willing to put in the time to play extra games to get more skull packs. Let me know if you have any other thoughts or questions about how you spend plasma in this game, and if you haven't answered the poll, please check that out on my YouTube channel, so we can get a better idea of what everyone is spending that precious plasma on. But that's it for this one. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.